Chapter 1. Introduction to the Strategy Design Pattern. Imagine you're developing a software system and you're faced with the challenge of integrating multiple payment methods. How do you manage this without creating a tangled web of conditional statements? This is where the Strategy Design Pattern shines, offering a neat solution to this common dilemma. The Strategy Design Pattern is a way of defining a family of algorithms, encapsulating each one, and making them interchangeable without affecting the clients that use them. Think of it as choosing how to travel to a destination based on the situation. Whether you take a bike, a car, or a train depends on factors like distance, time, and your personal preference. Each mode of transport represents a different strategy to achieve the same goal, reaching your destination. Chapter 2. Real-world analogy of the Strategy Design Pattern. Let's dive into a real-world analogy to clarify this pattern. Imagine you're planning to go to a friend's wedding. The location and time will significantly influence your choice of transportation. If it's nearby, you might choose to cycle. If it's in the next city, you might prefer the train. Each transportation method, cycling, driving, or taking the train, can be seen as a strategy. You choose the best strategy based on the context, but the goal remains the same: to arrive at the wedding. Chapter 3. Implementation in software development. Now apply this thinking to software development. In PHP, for instance, you can define an interface called PaymentStrategy, which declares a method pay. Different payment methods like credit card or PayPal implement this interface, providing their own version of the pay method. This is akin to choosing between a bike or a train. The shopping cart, which is the context, doesn't worry about the details of payment methods. It just calls the pay method on whichever payment strategy it has been configured to use. Chapter 4. Flexibility and maintainability of the Strategy Design Pattern. The beauty of the Strategy Design Pattern lies in its flexibility and maintainability. It allows developers to add new payment methods or change existing ones without altering the core logic of the system. Just like adding a new transport option, say an electric scooter, to your list of choices for getting to the wedding. In summary, the Strategy Design Pattern helps manage different algorithms or strategies in a system by encapsulating them and making them interchangeable. This approach not only keeps the code clean and easier to manage, but also enhances its flexibility. By implementing this pattern, developers can ensure that their software can adapt to new requirements with minimal changes, similar to how you might switch from driving to taking the train, depending on various external conditions. Chapter 5. Conclusion. This pattern, therefore, is a powerful tool in the arsenal of a software developer, ensuring that the application remains both robust and adaptable, just as a well-planned journey.